Parental Care Motivation 19.
Guys, molweni, lochani, thobela, dumelang, ahe, dimashironi, amkase, guys, it's very important as we are doing a parenting. A parenting, guys, it's very difficult. It's not an easy thing to do, but we need to call upon God to guide us, to show us a everyday life, how to guide our children, how to lead our children in a respectable way, in a manner way, in a humanity way. We have a lot of things to do as parents in front of our kids, physically, emotionally. We need to understand the task that we need to exercise in our homes, communities. Yes, there are a lot of things that we are experiencing, but at the end of the day, God will say, as you are a parent, what you educate your child, what you teach your children. We need to make sure what we are feeding our kids is what God wants us as parents to feed our children. We need to check. We need to make sure what we are feeding our children within our homes, the way we talk, the way we say things in front of our children, as young as 1 year. Children, keep in mind, children, they like to imitate. The words that they used to hear in our mouth, they will imitate those words. They will grow with those words. Make sure of that, especially those young parents. Think about it. Make sure that you understand what you put yourself into to become a mother, to become a father. You need to groom your child in a good manner, in a respectable way. You need to educate your child before you send your child into daycares, before you send your child into primary schools. Do a search. Do I feed my child a good manners? Do I feed my child a right principle, respect others? What we are feeding our children in our homes? That is the question that you need to ask yourself as a parent. What you do in front of your children, what you are feeding your children in terms of speaking, in terms of doing things, what are you feeding your children? Before you point fingers, before you complain, what about yourself as a parent, as a guardian? There are people that they become a parent while they didn't give birth. We need to do what is rightfully for our children. We need to feed our children for what is appropriate for them. As parents, as guardian. That's all, guys, I like to share with you. Check what you feed your children, what you say in front of your children, in the community. Do you adding a good impact? Do you adding a bad impact? Correct yourself before it's too late. The things that we do in front of the children, we make the environment of our children growing a good one. Or we are building the future of our children in a bad manner. We need to ask that as we are parents, as we are guardian. We need to ask ourselves, do we do good? Do we say good words? Do we teach? Do we educate our children in a good manner, a respectable one? We need to do good for the sake of their future, of our children, as a guardian, as parents. Respect manners, humanity, daily basis, day by day, 365 days. We need to emphasize that in our homes, in our communities, wherever we go. We must not allow freedom to do bad. Freedom came in a manner that correct the wrongs. Freedom came to teach, to add on what we know as human, as individual. I thank you. Ngiyaleboha. Ngiyabonga. Nakhenza.